I read Seicho Matsumoto's book. It's like maybe a little bit short story coming from this book for Japanese mystery stories. And this is the Ellery Queens editions and published by Taro. And there's I don't know how many stories in there. 12 stories in this particular book, and one of them, Seicho Matsumoto's Cooperative Defendant. And this is like I would say cooperative defendant. I'm not sure that is a correct translation, but it's more almost like a pro bono type of defense attorney story about this meeting with this guy who committed the crime and killed this one person. And so he was trying to help him because he kind of the first he kind of confessed, but then he kind of changed his story, and he confessed guilty in the beginning, but non-guilty changed to non-guilty, and that particular part, it's so convincing. So he kind of helped him to be more or less he kind of went to London for traveling, but this particular defense attorney, and he was kind of looking at this London compendium of the crime stories there, and he found very, very interesting cases that resemble the one that he dealt with in Japan, and almost like a bits and pieces is exactly the same. Then he really realized that wow, this particular guy, he helped to get free, was the person who were working at the bookstore before the crime. So that's what it is. There's spoilers and everything, but yeah. So this defense attorney was amazed how well acted this particular guy. Very smart acting, and this guy followed exactly same protocol of the past London crime. And so yeah, that's the spoiler included review of mine. And I think Seicho Matsumoto's writing is it's very gripping and very nice, and unfortunately not so many stories. He published lots of hundreds of books, but not so many are known for outside the country. And I think the reason why he's not that well known, of course, is that probably he's writing his story is not literature. His story is more or less like a crime mystery, detective type of stories, and detective story, but it's very strong connotations of the social environments at that time, and some of them are very popular due to this side story of the people suffering and the people's revenge type of story, and very dark past entangled with the money and the fame and all these things. And it has been very popular among Japanese people when I was in Japan, and his fiction was very quickly turned into a TV drama or the movies. and very, very popular at the time. I think even today it's become very, very popular. So I wish that his fiction is translated more, you know, widely to the outside the country, especially in English, because it's worthwhile to read his stuff there. And but when they translate, like a Tokyo Express I reviewed before, is like a completely different title, and I think that's in a way the good thing, but in a way bad because it's nothing to do with original author's intentions of the title, the Japanese title, meaning of the Japanese title. But yeah, I don't know. For example, there's a very, very famous book by him called Sunano Utsuwa, which is a sand, a ball of sand, sand castle or type of thing that the kids make like a small ball with the sand. So if the waves comes, the sand kind of dissolve and it so disappear. And that is the Sunano Utsuwa. But that turned out to be more or less like a completely different title. And but I like to read that again. The movie made of that particular story was very, very popular in the 1970s. That movie came out, and I saw it when I was a youth. I think I was a student in Tokyo, and I saw that. I was impressed of that movies, and very, very emotional, very deep, and very suspenseful, I would say, at the same time. But at the same time, it's depicting why this particular crime was committed. And there's the reasons of poverty, discrimination, all those societies, outcast, or something like that. So yeah, I really wish that. So that's gonna be the next book that I wanna read again. Even though I saw the movie and I saw the story very well, but I like to read the book again. And fortunately, this particular book was translated in English. So I like to review that the next time. Okay, bye.